Hey guys, it's me Amanda, also known as Amateurs, and today we are doing this holiday glam look. It's silver and red, which reminds me of Christmas. Silver because of the silver ornaments that a lot of people like to use, and red because red is also a Christmas color next to green. If you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. It should be easy, but some of the palettes I might not be able to find. My greatest apologies if that's the case. Just try to find a color as similar to as the color I'm using as possible, because I just couldn't, I didn't have any of the colors in my palette collection that I had that may be up for sale, so my greatest apologies. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey guys, so before we get started, I'd like to point out that there's going to be a lot of cuts in this video because my dog is running around and he does have a UTI, unfortunately, so I have to let him out like almost every 5 minutes. So I'll be getting up quite often to go let him out, and he might be making noises in the background because he's up and running around. So there might be some cuts in this video. I want to do a talk through so it's easier for me to edit. So I'll try to do that. If I'm quiet for a period of time, I'll speed up the time period so you don't have to just watch me do it slowly in silence. But I'll have music in the background either way. I'm going to prime my eyes using Maybelline's Cover Stick Concealer in medium beige. I'm running out, guys. See, that's all I have left. I'm trying to get in focus. It's like, no, you can't get into focus. Just gonna put this all over my eyelid and up into the brow. We're gonna be using like 3 different palettes and a single for this look, so if I can't find the palette online, my greatest apologies. These are the only colors I had that I had on me that I was looking for, and so I wasn't able to I'm not able to purchase anything right now, so for car reasons. We're gonna start out using ColourPop's Truly Madly Deeply palette in the shade Matter of Fact, which is right here. I'm going to use this big fluffy brush that doesn't have a name on it. It says BN on it, I think. So I'm going to use this to grab the color and place this all over my lid and my brow bone so that it can set the concealer so it's not so sticky. Now going into the color Golden Gate Bridge, which is right underneath Matter of Fact. I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush. It looks like this. If you hear any other noises in the background, my roommates are up and I had no other time to film, so you're gonna probably hear them in the background while I'm talking at least. Now I'm gonna put this in the crease and swirl motions. Now I'm going into the color Made to Last, which is right here. And I'm using my Morphe M513 brush. Looks like this. It's a little bit less fluffy than the last one, by just a little. I'm going to take it and put it in my crease also, but a little bit lower than Golden Gate Bridge. And that's all we're going to need from this palette. So I'm just going to put this off to the side somewhere. I don't exactly have a place to put it, so this is going to be interesting. Now I'm going into Carlibybel's Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, which looks like this. I don't know if she's still selling this or not, but the main reason why I got it, or I'm using it, is for this red. So if you can find a maroon red or a dark red like this, that will work also. But this is the only palette that had a dark red like this that I have. This is the color that I'm using. I'm using this brush. It is a Morphe M506 brush. And I'm going to go into Stev, which is that maroon color I was just talking about. Now I'm going to take the color Stev and I'm going to brush it inward from the end of my eye so it doesn't take up so much of this corner right here. I'm going to go and continue doing that up and down into the crease a little bit and down to the lower part of the upper lid. And I'm going to keep going back into Stev to make it darker and darker, because when you brush or blend shades, they dull out with the color a little bit. So I'm just going to go back in and continue adding color until I get to about the center of the lid. So about right here, because I don't want too much silver on my eyelid. But if you want a lot of silver, you can lower it a little bit, like right here or something. So I'm just going to keep brushing it in. And I'm going to go back this way to blend it out a little bit. But I'm not going to go all the way to the end of the eye. I'm just going to do it where the color ends right here, so that it doesn't look so harsh. I'm going to go back in with more of Stev. Now I'm going to take some of the color and round it a little bit towards the end of the eye, so that there's no gap there. I'm going to add a little bit more Stev. Again, like I said, to deepen the color. Now I'm going to take the Morphe M513 brush, the little bit less fluffy brush, and I'm going just to blend in the crease right where the red is. I'm not going to go any further than that. I'm just doing this to lessen the sharpness of the line. And I'm going to take this precision brush. It doesn't have a name on it. It's very thin. I'm going to wipe it off, and I'm going into the color Bali, which is this pretty shimmery pink color. I had to look at it to make sure I got the right color. I'm going to take a little bit of it, and I'm going to brush this into my brow bone. Okay, now that's all that we're going to need for this palette. We might come back to it to pick up more Stev if the blending dulls out the color a little bit, which might happen because it happens. Now I'm going into L'Oreal Paris's Infallible Paints Metallics in 408 aluminum foil. I'm using this Luxie 211 concealer brush. Looks like this. I'm going to go into the color. I'm going to pat this where I want it, which is in the front and towards Stev, or the red, if you don't remember what Stev is, because I'd forget. Now this color was super pigmented. I didn't need to put any liquid on my brush. I didn't need to use my fingers or anything. This just went on by itself. That's how pigment these colors are. That's why I love the color so much. That's why I still have it, and that's why I'm using it, because it's the only silver I have and the only grayish color that I have. I was going to use white, but I don't know where my white went. I'm losing all my colors. Going back to Morphe's M506 brush that looks like this, but we're using for Stev. Going back to Carlibybel's palette, and going back to Stev. I'm going to brush it in towards the gray or the silver just a little bit, and I'm going to wipe it off, make sure it's clean, and then I'm going to take the two colors and blend them together. I'm mainly sticking to Stev, but I'll go like this a little bit too, because how pigmented the silver is will overtake the red very easily, so I'm trying to be careful not to do that. I'm trying to take the Stev color and put it more into the silver, so it mixes with the silver a little bit better. Now I'm taking my, I got a hair on here. Go away here. My Anastasia Beverly Hills 12 brush, which looks like this. It's just an angled brush. It's a very sharp angle brush. Going back to Stev, which is this red. Taking it, and I'm going to go into the end of my eye and brush it downwards, connecting the two. We're not going too far into it, just enough to put at the end of the eye. Then we're going back to ColourPop's Truly Madly Deeply palette. And we're taking both Golden Gate Bridge and Made to Last. So both this color and this color. The precision brush looks like look like this. I'm trying to make sure you can see it. I'm trying to make sure you can see my face instead of blurring, but I didn't realize how much my camera was like, oh no. So taking the two colors, I'm mixing them together. I'm going to pat it down, and then I'm going to blend it out on my lower lid. You can take any shimmer or white you want. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit in the shade Forever Lit. It's this white right here. It's very shiny. I'm going to take the precision brush, go into it, and put it at the end or the tear duct of my eye. I'm brushing it into the front part of my lower lid. Now at this time you can add a eyeliner if you choose. I'm not going to, but I am going to get an eyeliner. I'll be right back. I'm using Hollywood and Vine Velvety Touch Smooth Kohl Eyeliner in black. And I'm going to line my upper lid. Tight line. So there's no, like, what's the word? Blank spots in between them? I guess that's the word. Okay, now I'm going to need this brush. Now I'm going in with my eyelash curler. I'm going to curl my eyelashes, especially with this eye, because this eye, the eyelashes go straight instead of curling up. I'm sorry I'm breathing so deeply, by the way. I noticed that in this video. I'm just out of air today. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Another hair. Oh, it's still attached to my head. And black is black. And I'm going to shuffle and brush this into my eyelashes. Now I'm going to take Kiss Lashes in Sultry. They look like this. I cut them so that they're shorter. I'm going to clean it off and then put some glue on it and put it on my eye. I'm going to probably skip all that because it's a long process, especially waiting for it to dry is a very long process. So I'm just going to cut through all that and you're just going to see me wearing the eyelash. Now I'm just going to push the eyelashes up to put on our lipsticks. I'm using two different colors. I'm using Dose of Colors Flirty. First, it looks like this. Now I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in Pure Hollywood. And I'm going to put this in the center of my lips. I'm using the same Hollywood and Vine Kohl eyeliner in black. You can use any black eyeliner you please. I'm just going to tightline my upper lid. I'm trying to be super careful around that end. And that's how you get this glam, I say holiday look because red and silver reminds me of Christmas. So does white, but like I said, I lost my white somehow. So it's silver it is. It's a holiday glam look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was easy to follow. My greatest apologies if I cannot find the palettes that I used in this video and put them down below. I'll put NA there so you know that I couldn't find them. But try to look for colors similar to it, like a maroon red, or a silver, or gray, or white, whichever you please. Hope you guys like this video. Subscribe, comment, and leave a like below. I hope you have a wonderful day.